everyone, and welcome to Marathon Recon, a mile-by-mile preview of the LA Marathon. I'm Martise Moore, your Run Faster coach, and today we're running mile 21, and I have the pleasure of running with Steven today. So we're going to get started. Steven's running the LA Marathon again this year, and so we're on mile 21. We're on Wilshire on the new route, just leaving the VA. So you'll see the VA complex on your right as you run down Wilshire and headed towards San Vicente. So right now it's actually a tiny bit downhill and to flat in the beginning of mile 21. But Steven is going to share with us his experiences on mile 21 in the past.
Oh boy, mile 21. You're just starting your last 10K here. So you just ran 20 miles. Thinking to yourself, I got this. But at this point, it's all mental. Your legs feel like anchors. Your body just says stop.
Right.
But your mind's like, I've gone 20. What's another 6.2?
Right.
So.
That's right here. How do you push through this area?
Well, actually, right around this time, you have these guys out here. They're runners as well. They're called hashers. And they have beer for us.
Okay.
Sounds a little crazy.
Yeah, it does.
But let me tell you, once you get that inside of you, you feel great.
Okay.
Not just because it's beer, but because it's liquid carbs.
Okay.
So you get that last boost to push you to the finish line.
I never heard of beer being a boost for running. But
you haven't done enough marathons.
Okay, well, that's one way to get through mile 21.
Absolutely.
At this point, are you kind of second guessing why you even sought this out in the first place? Because at this point, a lot of times people are really hitting the wall.
Yes.
So how do you get past, hit that wall? You know,
like I said, it's all mental.
Right. So tell us something that you tell yourself to get through it.
You've ran 20 miles. I mean, you ran 20. It's another 6.2.
Right.
It's a 10K. You can do it. You've done it before. You've done it in the past. You know, just push through it. You know, the pain will go away. And then you've run a marathon.
Right. Exactly. Okay, cool. And plus, you know, yeah, you're on the backside. When you get to San Vicente, it's kind of the home stretch in a way, right before Ocean.
Yep.
So that's good. So tell us about some of the benefits you've gotten from training for marathons and running marathons. Obviously you do it for a reason, not just the beer.
No, yeah, I know. About 3 years ago, I started running basically out of dare. But at the same time, when I woke up, I looked in the mirror one morning, I didn't like the person that I was.
Okay.
I was heavy. It's about cheeseburger shy at 300. And
wow.
I've always had a dream of running a marathon as a kid.
Oh, okay.
You know, I grew up in New York. New York City Marathon every year. Always dreamed of running in my hometown race, which hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
But it will.
New York Marathon?
Yes. And then 1995, Charles Haley, NFL lineman, did an Ironman.
Right, I remember that.
300-pound, largest Ironman athlete ever. And I'm like, well, hell, if you can do that,
right?
So can I.
Right.
And that was 20 years ago. So I'm actually running marathons and all these, 5Ks, 10Ks, biking events, swimming events, to one day run an Ironman.
Oh, nice.
I'm basically training my body right now for an Ironman.
Oh, very nice. You have one in mind you want to do?
Anyone that'll take me.
Okay. Yeah, you do have to qualify for those things most of the time, yeah. Or they do have cutoffs.
They do.
It's very serious cutoffs.
They are. Everything is timed down to the second. So you have to make the cutoffs.
Right.
To move on to the next leg of the race.
Right. Luckily for LA Marathon, it's not really a cutoff. I mean,
no.
You just need to beat the street sweepers.
Pretty much. Stay in front of the slowest guy.
Right, exactly. So it's okay to take your time to get through here. Now we're entering into Brentwood. We're on San Vicente. It's still pretty flat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. There's a slight little uphill that you can feel it, but nothing that should slow your pace down at all.
Right. So, you are training with who for this marathon?
I'm training with the PV Runners.
Okay.
It's a local North South Bay group. We meet every Saturday in PV. Run the hills.
Right, yeah, there's a lot of hills over
Lots
there.
of hills. Some that I don't even know why we run.
Okay.
But we do. And yeah, we just finished our last training run yesterday. Nice little 6.5 mile run down the Strand.
Okay.
And now those guys are doing this Redondo Beach 10K today.
Right.
Good luck, guys.
So anybody can join that group?
Anybody. It's an open group on Facebook. We meet every Saturday morning, 7:30. In Malaga Cove on PV Drive.
Okay. Oh, very nice.
All are welcome. All paces.
Right. Okay. Now it's starting to get a little uphill right now.
A little bit. Again, nothing too crazy.
Exactly. So
But
yeah,
after-
you still see the VA complex on your right. So it's a pretty large complex in the middle of the city.
One of the largest.
Right. And so the people that you're running with, are they mostly, like, a lot of them have done the marathon before?
Yeah, a lot of us have done marathons in the past. Something that we all enjoy doing and having a good beer afterwards, talking about it.
Okay.
Again, the beer.
Beer, yes, definitely a big motivator.
That is why we run.
I'm not mad at you. That's pretty cool. So, at this point, though, how is your nutrition going besides beer? There are other things you...
Yeah, obviously nutrition is really important. You want to make sure you get your vitamins and minerals, everything in there to keep your body healthy. As you can tell right now, I'm fighting a cold.
Yeah, he's being a trooper today.
So, definitely want to keep your protein intake up, of course. It helps recover the body after you run.
What in particular do you use for that?
Chocolate milk.
Okay.
Best thing ever.
Where do you get that on the race? Or you...
Well, they got these great things, convenience stores. You carry a couple bucks with you, you run in, you grab them.
Oh, okay. So he makes stops during the race. You're the first one to talk about that thus far. So yeah, make sure you bring money with you on the race, because you never know.
Grab a little Snickers bar.
When you need some backup, anything.
Some energy.
It could be energy.
Could be a beer.
It could be. It could be something as simple as like aspirin you might need.
Yeah. Aspirin's good. You always want to carry some salt tablets maybe with you, some electrolyte tablets. You will sweat it out.
Right.
And of course, cramping is no fun.
You may need a Band-Aid.
Or 5.
Or 5. And you might need like hair ties. Sometimes those things malfunction.
Don't have that problem.
Okay. Steven doesn't have that problem, but some of us might. When you're out there bouncing up and down all the time, and then your hair ties they give out. So just keep that in mind. You want to be prepared for any situation so that you don't have to stop, but just in case, make sure you carry money with you.
Always carry something.
So you have some options. Okay, well, we are getting close to the end of mile 21. Is there anything that you want to tell somebody who's running the marathon for the first time, or is just running it this year? Some words of advice you'd like to give them.
Just one foot in front of the other. You're not expected to really do much. You're fighting yourself, and it's a personal achievement.
Right.
So no matter what anybody says, or your time, you've completed a marathon.
Right.
And that's probably the most important goal in life.
Right.
Crossing that finish line, doesn't matter when.
Yeah, that's excellent advice, because some people put a lot of pressure on themselves, and you do want to give yourself a goal, but at the same time cut yourself a break, and just keep in mind that you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, and that's an achievement all in itself.
Yep.
So, and life is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Definitely is a marathon.
So there's lots of ups and downs in this race, and you're going to enjoy every moment of it.
I'm actually really excited. One more week.
Yeah, one more week. till the marathon, yay! And right now it's pretty nice out, but they are calling for maybe potentially warm weather. So last year was hot.
Very hot.
So can you leave us with like some, besides beer, some ways to keep hydrated? Your hydration plan for the race?
My plan, you know, it's pretty simple. Just drink whenever you feel like you needed it. And keep in mind that if you're sweating, you're already dehydrated, so you want to stay really hydrated for these things.
Okay. All right, great, wonderful. Well, I want to thank my guest, Stephen, for sharing his Mile 21 experiences with us, and wish you the best on your race. And we will be running Mile 22 tomorrow at 8 a.m. And if you have any running or racing questions between now and then, please tweet me at GreenRunnerLA or email me at greenrunnerla.com. And until then, keep running, everybody.